flakiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, they've just put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Pushes for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line deep. Sneak gets it done.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
To the air, it's Kenny. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Harper.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Upshaw. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. He'll try it again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivy. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Lynn. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught over the middle, it's Temple. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down,
breaks into the... continues to fight for yards. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Right back to the well. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Temple. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now on comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Kenny. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Upshaw. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps it going. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Scanning the field, it's Kenny. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they can't make the connection. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10, and hoping to put together a productive drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Kenny. Here comes the heat. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He smashes his way through again. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run it. He breaks a tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Kenny. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
He's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Back to pass, it's Kenny. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Upshaw. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finding just enough room to slither and juke his way out to the 16.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll run play action. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They get to him as he throws. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. To the air, it's Kenny. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Huskies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 15 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's York. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Temple. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Kenny. Finds the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible. But when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.